Right, and
the
we're
hell?
live.
Oh, that's why I hate LP.
Yeah, you've got Keiki open.
Right, I should probably also open my preview window so I can also do things on that end.
Confused fish.
Hang on, it's been a while. Oh, there's the creator dashboard. Stream manager, there we go. Close that, pause that. Okay, good. Right, when last we left off, good. Confused unicorn. Wait, no, confused fish. We now get to find out if the unicorn is confused. Right, I opened the spell over here. Let's see, what DC does it want from me? Okay, let's see here. Wisdom save. And it fails! The unicorn is confused!
Confused unicorn. Oh god.
Right,
Shady!
but that also triggers this. Nothing seems to happen. Right, anyways.
Oh no.
Let's see here. Mervin. You can take one normal... You can move or act normally for one round, basically.
And done.
Do you make these noises out loud?
Yeah?
You're shouting them.
Do we notice any difference?
Well, you're all the way over there. There's a unicorn over there all of a sudden, and it's
Okay, I'm more interested in the unicorn.
moving erratically, I guess. Let's see what the unicorn does.
They
It
say no, Val.
doesn't act or
They can
move.
talk. They can speak.
Also confused.
Yeah.
Well, Mervin, what do you do?
Nice to meet you. Gonna tip the hat and just dip.
Okay.
Wow, sees a unicorn. Ignores a unicorn.
He has entered the tunnel that makes you fast.
Yeah.
Oh god, not the zoomy tunnel.
Is he still confused?
He is currently still confused. You get twice your usual movement speed in there.
And can I investigate to figure out the cause that makes me zoomy?
Sure. 10... 20... You get to there unless you dash.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I will go there. And
Roll me an investigation check then, if you wanna, like, figure this out. Or see if you can notice anything.
investigate. Flash genius, just to see if it will help us change it to a 16. But
It just smells of burning.
okay. I'm having a stroke. No, that's burnt toast. Anyway.
Easy.
Right, let's see, I guess I get to roll again to see if they move normally. This lasts for 1 minute. Oh boy. Okay, you're lucky that you moved away from the unicorn because it would have slashed you otherwise. And Merwin gets to act normally. I guess he spends his time investigating the tunnel while the unicorn hangs out.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, and after a minute or so, the unicorn just disappears. That was strange. You look around the tunnel that makes you fast, and besides the burning smell, you can't really figure anything out. You move twice as fast in there. No apparent cause or reason why.
I was gonna head back to the group, but if I go through the thing, I've got to go other ways, so go around the long way. Ramble.
Is the long way really that long if you move twice as fast for like half of it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just as a reminder, you found a bunch of stuff last time.
Yeah.
We did.
Melvin has it last time I checked.
Yeah, Erwin has it and he ran away.
Into the zoomy hole. Never to be
good.
seen again.
Hello.
Oh, come on. Seen again.
Yeah, he's shouting that, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God. That changes nothing. That's Merwin. What?
You also shouted that, but that was on purpose, apparently.
Checked out the Zoomy channel.
Merwin shouts.
I'm
Oh,
right
God.
next to you. Don't need to shout, Marvin.
Crap, you're
not
also
shouting.
shouting.
What?
What?
Everyone is shouting.
No, we're not.
Yes, yes, you're. Oh wait, Togo's not shouting.
No, we're not. It's okay. I can shout into their minds. It's easier.
Well, that area is now very quiet.
Togo is holding his ears.
Yeah. Well, we are in a reverberating cave, so shouting in here probably not the best idea.
Oh, hang on a second.
Oh no, what
Oh,
have you
boy.
remembered?
Okay,
did I
hang
remind you
on,
of?
hang on.
What did you
It's
do?
in range. It's wild magic time, baby.
Oh fuck, it is too.
Oh.
He
Oh,
explodes.
good.
Hang on.
I'm glad I'm over here.
Did somebody say tactical nuke? That's not a tactical nuke. Huh. Friends again.
Okay. 6 flumps appear and start running away from Togo.
Just watch them go.
Okay. I wave
Togo
after
is
them.
also confused, but not like Mervin.
Why?
Just slowly looking back and forth between the flumps. Just everyone else is just no, I'm done with this place. Yeah. Which way was it? That way.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This angle sends them into the chamber with the doorways back there. I think
no.
it's time to leave.
Oh no. Okay.
Why? What's in the...
Do you
What's
not
in
remember
the-
the trap chambers?
No.
Cloud kill?
Oh! Yeah, okay,
Right.
that door. I thought you meant the zoomy tunnel. I was like,
Nope.
that's fine, right?
I help our friends
Yep.
outside.
It was this way. It was here.
Is this
There's
way?
a hole.
This way.
But ceiling or something.
Yeah, we jumped
Yeah.
down it. Yeah.
Does that mean we have to climb back out?
You hear a quick
Yeah.
succession of 2 bangs and loud hisses.
Note to self,
Don't
put
blame
ladder
me.
in the hat.
Alright.
It's the. Just start clambering my way up.
Okay, let's see here.
How's the
Okay.
these walls, Val?
Do me an athletics check.
Sure, athletics.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You scamper out of the hole. You're back in water.
Just look over the edge down at the others, see if anyone needs to pick me up to get up here.
Yep, everyone else can do the athletics check with advantage now. Or Togo could just jump up.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yep, you clamber out.
With advantage, Res. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, so far everyone but Crapfum easily makes it out of the hole. Let's see here.
How far away is she from the top of the water?
I don't know, hang on.
Does she make it within 5 feet of the water?
If she does like a little jump, yeah.
Then I'll just, as she gets to the top of a jump, I'll just use my telekinetic bump and just bump her straight. Wait, no, it's left and right only, not up. Never mind.
Well,
Alright,
everyone but Crapfum made it out. Got any plans to help her out?
Fuck it, I could get up here easy. I just jump down, give her a boost, throw her up if I have to, and then just jump up again.
Easy enough to do, I'd say.
Thank you.
Thumbs up. Alright. Now the choice of fighting our way back.
Well, tunnel is pretty straightforward. You swim up and you find yourself outside the walls again.
Alright. Let's cash this in. Let's go see, oh god, it's been a week now.
Yeah, Solo already recast water breathing, right? We did
Yeah,
that last
it's
session.
still active.
Yeah.
It's active for 24 hours, so.
Yeah, but on the new friends as well.
Yeah, I did before we ended the last session.
Yeah, good.
On the one that needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valoran Vuxaria. Yes. Let's go see her with our results. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is he speaking like a very camp vampire all of a sudden?
Brain cells are melting.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, it's not difficult to swim back over the walls and to where did you meet her? I think you went to the barracks. Yeah, that's where you met her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you arrive back at the barracks. The guard you met earlier recognizes you. Oh, you're back. Yep. Follow me. Leads you back to the room. Yeah. looks your new friends over a bit suspiciously and then recognizes Kolos. Hang on. Oh, right, right this way, sir. Just ushers you into the room. Ah, you're back? Kolos? That's a surprise. Explain. Looks at
Well, this is.
the lot of you.
Do you want to explain this one, Carlos? Because I feel like you have the most experience on this particular matter.
I suppose so. There was this tentacle being living on the city. Must have been here before we even built the fort. And it liked collecting people, things, all kinds of things, really. It collected me for my stories. And I suppose the Kuatoa were working for it. That's about the gist of it. And these fine fellows here killed it. And recovered a good bit of various items. Various items, you say? Looks at you expectantly.
Yes.
Show him the stuff.
Merwin?
I can't show all of it,
Why not?
because one bit of it's a very fancy painting, which I don't think I want to get wet.
I think that was. Carlos, was that? I don't suppose that was waterproof. From that, it's a painting of.
It's a painting of this
Full picture.
place. You would expect it to be waterproof, right? I don't actually know if this painting is waterproof or not. Hmm.
Well, there's about 3,500 gold pieces worth of miscellaneous stuff, TM.
You
Why
just
are you trademarking the word stuff?
well, you just pull out the various stuff TM and looks it over. It's like various statues that have been stolen, various knickknacks and baubles and thingamajigs and MacGuffins.
Knick-knack, paddywhacks, even a dog's bone.
Various stuff.
Mm-hmm.
TM.
He just looks it over, marks various things down on a ledger. Right, Oh, that's one. Okay, yep. Alright. Anything else of import?
There's the painting. Do you want me to take that out?
In a way to ascertain if it would be waterproof, because we do have an object of worth, but we're not sure if it's made of color-proof textiles or not. It might destroy it in the process of revealing it.
There is various
Keep
air
going,
bubbles we could go to, but I don't think it's worth the bother. Let's just write that one off and just strikes it. Okay, considering what you've recovered here, subtract the cost of a clam. How does 1,800 gold pieces sound? I think that would be fair.
Does that include the clam?
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry, not the clam, but pearl. Be a big metal stars for
Well, you asked for the mother of pearl, not a pearl, but yes.
Yes.
Is that acceptable?
Sounds good.
Alright. You can strike the things, TM,
Various things.
from your inventory and replace it with 1,800 gold coins. Alright, and right, she calls for one of the guards, gives him like a clay tablet with some markings on it, sends him on his way. Is there anything else I should know? Oh, you've met that. I guess they were still in the city. She looks over at your new gift friend.
You recognize them?
Oh yeah, I told you about them. They were must have been a couple of years ago. They came looking around here in search of information on mind flayers, I believe. I told you about them last time. Hmm.
So that was who it was.
He was also captured,
Hmm.
but a weird creature.
Well, they don't look well, unfortunate. Right, I'll have one of the guards bring you the mother of pearl from the clam. I believe you don't need the corpse of the clam, do you?
No.
No.
Unless, Catherine, do you have any use for clam flesh?
Is it faux power if we eat it?
Racing clams is rather tough eats.
We can probably find better clam meat to eat.
Fair enough. Yeah, unless there's... So, do you reckon there's anything we can... Moment and Soul, just open broad question. Do either of you have any use for the shell of one of these racing clams? Maybe there's some sort of innate use for it?
I don't have anything that would use it.
Medicinal, structural, anything like that?
No, I don't have any use for it. Unless Merwin
I could always.
could always
Excitement
eaten
always
by
explodes.
Discord.
Yep. Well, luckily he stopped shouting.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, good, we've stopped shouting. Lovely.
Yep.
For now.
I mean- Yeah, could probably find a use.
Very,
Ooh.
very well. Hole it is.
Is it still alive?
No.
No.
Oh.
In order to get the mother of pearl, it's not going. You can't do that while they're alive.
Fair enough. Huh? So, Carlos, any plans now that you're back in the city?
Well, kind of soured on the old wanderlust for a little while, I think. I might pay a visit to your ship real quick, maybe get some solid milk. And I think I'll take a rest for a
Easier.
while.
Understandable. Hmm.
As you,
So,
like,
I feel like we're forgetting something.
are you forgetting something? I don't know.
Am I forgetting something?
Am I forgetting something?
Well, you were always forgetting something.
Exactly, so I was hoping you'd remember. Are you remembering what I've forgotten? That's the problem.
That would terrify me.
I think we're just here for the mother of pearl, and then the next
Yeah.
is the red dragons.
Yep.
Oh. And,
Let's get out of the water. It's probably been a while since our friend's seen the sun.
Yep. We're
Just
gonna get our.
one last thing before we go.
Oh, don't Columbo it.
About the overlying issue we're investigating. Is there any chance we can count on your support when the time comes, if it comes?
Well, I can't promise a huge contingent, but I can pledge some support.
Honestly, when the time comes with everything we don't know, every little bit does help. So I do appreciate whatever support you can offer.
Well, of our 10 battalions, 6 are out hunting Sahagin. I need at least 3 to defend the city properly. But 1 I might be able to spare.
Well, that's 1 more than we currently have, so it's more than appreciated. Alright. Well, since we apparently have the ways and means of long-distance communication, I was not fully aware of at the time. If and when the time comes that we have more extensive knowledge of what we're up against, we'll let you know.
Very well.
Just a curiosity. Were you aware your people were psionic in nature? Apparently.
Psionic in nature.
We found somewhat of a temple. Kolos, if he wants to suffer that kind of indignation of going back there, wants to lead you back there, we found somewhat of a old temple of sorts. Or fragments of one, at least.
Odd. I wasn't aware there was
Hmm.
any buildings around here before we built the fort.
Yeah, no.
The cave alone is
Apparently,
surprising to find, but buildings in there? Odd.
buildings snowing underwater would let alone of anything. We're still not entirely sure why, but you are aware of the concept of snow, yes? No?
Well, yes, I suppose.
Yes. Well, that makes things easy. Yeah, it was a room snowing for whatever reason. Not fully aware of the implications myself, but yeah.
Odd.
Confusion and a curiosity. Yeah.
Odd to say the least.
Maybe we should warn them for the traps if they want to investigate down there.
Yeah, actually, that's... Those things that showed up, the little jellyfish things that showed up, didn't they sound like they kind of set the traps off?
They certainly set some traps off. I wouldn't go exploring down there for a little while.
All
What about
right.
the unicorn?
What?
The what?
There was a what?
There was a unicorn in the room of Mervyn.
Just everyone
Did you
looks
see
at you
it?
very confused.
That's a good one. The unicorn. Yeah. Well, you would have said something if you saw a fucking unicorn, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I was a bit foggy. And I was checking out Zoomy Tunnel. So that took priority.
The what?
The Zoomy Tunnel. There was a tunnel that made you go zoom when you were in it. I wanted to try and figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. Smelled like toast. No, not toast. Burning. That was it.
Did anyone else find anything weird in there before we just...
Suffice to say, if you go down there, just be very, very cautious. There are a lot of weird things. Traps and...
Well, the
Otherwise.
room me and her, gestures to the GIF, were trapped in had reversed gravity.
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
I was walking on the ceiling.
And you,
It's a strange place. Use caution. If you have magic users who can, or people who can find and detect traps and things, bring them with and be
I
cautious.
suppose less weird, but still kind of strange. Most of that area is in an air pocket. Significantly less weird than upside down gravity rooms and fucking unicorns.
And weird tentacle
Didn't your
creatures.
magic also go a bit wonky? Like,
I mean,
did some
mine didn't.
extra
Mine
bits?
Mine was fine, but didn't
Huh?
Merwin turn into a potted plant at one point?
Did he?
Yeah.
Really? I was
Yeah, while you were busy being felt
preoccupied.
up by a
While you're-
tentacle monster.
Yeah, you were busy being creeped upon by a tentacle monster, so you may have been a bit distracted.
Yeah.
For money.
Yeah. I was
Well-
proving A, a distraction, B, a profit.
I mean, whatever you got to tell yourself to make sure you feel okay after all that.
Well,
That's
don't dig too deep in it, okay? Just please.
I mean, I'd rather not. Thanks. I was
Yeah,
there,
oh,
and I
oh.
was enough.
Yeah.
Let's get above water.
Let's fetch the Sultan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, is he still here? Did he show up?
He's probably in the market still.
He's probably in the market still. Yeah, we'll go
Well,
gather him up.
Moving in the right direction.
well, if he's still here, I guess that's where he'd be, probably.
I don't think he's hard to find.
True, he's a very ostentatious man, so he does stick out. Oh,
So let's try the market first.
on that cheery note, we thank you again for your time, Miss Vixaria, Lady Vixaria, ma'am.
Any of those will be fine.
Again, should we have a more cognizant answer to the situation we're dealing with, we'll try and keep you informed. We'll try and, to our best of our abilities, eliminate unnecessary or dangerous information that we feel might be unnecessary for you to ponder. But we'll try and keep it within
We'll be in
reason that
touch.
you're at least informed. Yeah.
She turns to you, so thank you. And your friend here is very verbose.
That's one word for him.
Anyways,
It's been an interesting experience down here.
best of luck in your quest, then.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you for all you do down here at the bottom of the ocean. Been a pleasure, sort of.
Gives you a nod.
Orders.
Head back
Let's go
towards the
find
market,
Sultan.
just kind of pushing Crackjaw in front of her. Just go, just go. What do I keep telling you about? Stop talking every so often. Just go.
I just
Just
want to know
go.
if she saw that weird, freaky
go.
witch
Just-
lady
just-
that's apparently working for the
just-
Kraken. Did
just
she
go.
show up here? Did
I'll
she
take a
show
share
up
of your
here?
gold if you don't follow me.
I know where you sleep, little man!
Mo's already zooming off towards the boat.
Yeah, you look around in the markets for the Sultan. There's nowhere to be seen.
Okay, well, back to the ship.
Can I ask around if
Yeah.
anyone know where he went?
Yeah, you can easily ask around, and just at the end of the market road, one of the vendors just points up.
Okay, so he went back to the boat.
Fair enough.
Seems that way, yeah.
To the boat! And let's get our new friend some cheese.
Well, you ascend up.
Oh
Not-
yeah, I'm gonna drop my cannonball I was holding in my bag.
Fair
Can
enough.
you get the
It'll
cannonball
stay.
back up? Note to self, we are -1 cannonball.
Yep.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Ogo can be the missing cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you ascend upwards, Kolos stops you. Do you feel that? Just
Fuck.
looking around the water.
Do we feel anything?
Do me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Normal perception.
Ah.
Nope.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Can all of us do this?
If you want to, sure.
Supposed to be.
Togo's got us.
Actually,
It's got
Togo, rolling
something.
that with advantage makes sense for you.
Oh god damn it.
I see nothing,
Yeah, Mervin's too busy.
baby.
The
You
rest
see
of you,
less than you see more than I do though.
rest of you don't really notice anything. Togo, you do notice. Not that there's something there, but that there's something not there. There's no current, there's no movement in the water. It's perfectly still.
That's odd.
Yep, certainly is.
Was it like this when we descended?
Thinking back, yeah, it has been.
That's
Mervin,
a good thing, right?
are the
What?
seas so still here normally?
No, not at all.
Um. That's not good, right? Right? Is that
Let's just
something we need to
Return
Do
to
we see
surface
our
and see if
boats above
Boat.
us?
Can I go ahead and cast Detect Magic just to kind of see what's if I can see what's happening
Sure.
a little bit? Let's try that.
Detect magic doesn't really turn anything up.
Okay. I was just wondered if I could feel anything in the non-existent currents. Okay. But it's up for a bit while we're going back up to the surface.
Has it been
So-
like this long? Asks Kolos.
I couldn't tell you. You could probably ask your cousin, or literally any one of the denizens just down there, which we probably should do.
Well, they may not know.
They exist here. If anyone's gonna notice, it would be them, right?
I mean, presumably, yeah.
I'm gonna go ask. I'm gonna go ask. Colas, do you want to come with, or do you want to get your solid milk first?
Well, we're already all the way up here. I can ask when I get back, I suppose.
I kind of feel like this is.
This is
It was
something
like
we
Christmas.
ignore. Let's just go up.
I'm gonna go ask.
Let's go make sure that the ship is still where we expect it to be.
Fine.
Maybe the captain will have seen something while they've been up on the surface.
Fine.
Well, you surface, you look around. Just the barest of surface waves. The sea is calm as far as the eye can see. Wes, you just realized the Sword Coast and its sea is usually not very like calm and not for long, but the last time you had inclement like bad weather was when you reached Baldur's Gate. And that was a month ago, basically.
Oh.
Is this reality?
As far as you can tell, yes.
Didn't Togo speak to a naturey thing in Baldur's Gate? Sorry, that's above table. Moen doesn't know that, I don't think.
Wes is gonna climb up to the crow's nest
Yep.
and have a look around. Can he see any inclement weather from at the top?
No, none whatsoever. Just a couple of clouds here and there. From this angle, the sea's basically flat all around.
Can he feel any breeze?
Yes. A slight breeze.
But not strong enough to sail it.
Not currently, no.
Okay, he's gonna come down and he's gonna take an incredibly shocking step. Where, Merwin, whatever you're doing, start the engine.
The engine's always started. We're reporting to the captain anyway.
We need to get out of here. The sea should not be this calm. Yes, we can tell the captain, but
We're gonna have to stay in these seas anyways, because we've got to go to places around there.
Well, if you're taking off, Miss Crafton.
Yes, I already headed down there and got some an assortment of solid milk.
Oh, thank you, thank you. He just puts it in like a bag that he can seal, and I will enjoy this later then if you're leaving. I don't fancy a long swim at this point. Well, thank you very much for the rescue, and good luck.
To you.
Just reaches in his bag, fishes out a few coins, and pays you for the cheese. And good day. Just hops overboard.
Sure, he will be fine.
Right.
So,
To the
Mr.
captain.
Breeze, what's going on? Right. What's got you so spooked?
To the captain, so we don't have to explain it twice.
Look at the waves. Or rather, look that there aren't any.
Well, there's small
Yeah,
surface waves that you'd see on like a pond or something.
Yeah, this area's kind of weird. That's why I want to ask the locals if they know anything.
There wasn't any currents either, and the priest person who followed us said that that's not normal.
Again, something weird that I wanted to ask the locals about. It's concerning to say the
Well, he
least.
was local, kinda.
I meant local as in recent local, not local as in one who's been trapped for several years local.
I mean, didn't we notice that we've had calm weather since Baldur's Gate? Or is this exceptionally calm weather? Or has it just been this sort of calm the entire time we've only just noticed now?
Well, it's not been quite this calm. You had like some wind, but usually there's at least like a storm now and again, maybe some fog, maybe bigger waves than this. Usually. On these seas at least. But it's basically like you're sailing on a lake rather than a sea.
Now, if that's true, how have we not noticed till now? We're on a ship with an entire crew of sea bodies, a navigator, a shipwright.
Because we've been going so fast, the weather don't.
Yeah, you were always busy going places.
Oh, wait. Was that when I activated?
No, you activated that
No, that was later.
later.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but no, the time.
I didn't bring balance and order to the seas.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure if you did that, then Unbelief would have boated us by now.
Yeah, we'd have gotten bodied by her, yeah.
Anyway, talk to
I
Captain
literally
about
just-
this. Reveal
I-
loots. Me and Sol have some things to identify.
I just had a flash of thought of us tampering with the ocean. Unbelief just rising up out of the ocean. Bitch, you better cut that the fuck out.
Backhanding
Oh,
us to
shit.
ship across
Just
it.
backhands the boat.
Well, soon we might not have to be on the sea, so it's fine. Captain!
Yep, just Mervyn bursts into the captain's cabin. Oh,
So,
Hello?
Soul just gives a heavy sigh and follows.
oh, you've returned.
Yeah, technically mission accomplished. We got the object in question, and
Crackjaw made a friend.
and made a somewhat amicable alliance
Oh, yeah.
with the local Tritons.
I didn't mention it, but on the way, like, out of the city, you would have, like, received the big clam.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. We have the clam on board. Technically, we only needed the pearl, but we wanted to see if the flesh and shell, I guess, could be put to use. And, yeah, we've made an amicable impression upon the local lady? General?
The head of the city.
The head of the city.
You
Whatever
We
it's
also have a
called.
new friend on board.
You recall she was called a... let's see here. What was she called? The Strategios.
Strategios. I see. That. We recovered a prisoner of some sort of otherworldly entity who
Prisoners,
might be a safe ticket to get objective number 2.
Here she
Maybe.
is. To say hi to you.
You brought her into the just turds.
Yeah, there's a gift standing there. She looks very confused. She apparently doesn't speak common, and you're just yapping away in front of her. She just still hugs her sword, basically. Oh, welcome, I suppose.
I don't think she understands.
I translate.
Hmm.
And tell her again, we will help you get to your turn.
Bowen, shouldn't you take her somewhere to be checked over as a doctor?
I believe we'd already did a check over of them. Correct?
Well, you did like a quick check, like a field check, yeah, but not like a full like medical checkup.
Okay. I could do a proper one of them.
But
And
yeah, we have a survivor on cargo for the moment.
Survivor of what?
Directly to the captain.
Explain yourself.
I am extremely cautious.
So to get the racing clams, we had to do a favor for the city. Kurito was stealing items, bringing them to some big old tentacle monster thing, which Crackshaw got very acquainted with. We killed the thing, rescued the prisoners, got some loot. For
Thank
it,
you.
we got paid by the racing clam and 1,800 gold Plonk.
Oh,
And we
very
also have
nice.
some various magical items Sol and I can work on identifying and then present to you once we know what they are.
And a painting, which looks like it's worth a fair bit of coin of its own regard.
Yep.
Hmm,
One painting.
interesting. That is a very
It
nice
looks-
painting.
It'll either look really nice on your cabin wall, or turn into a pile of money.
Hmm,
Do you think it's waterproof?
I mean, I want to say it's an oil painting, which gives it mild, innate waterproofing, but I wouldn't say. It's hard to tell. If it was painted in the city, I would assume there's some sort of waterproof pigmentation in it or
she
something.
looks it
but-
over. It's the proper frame, maybe, but I don't know.
Well, either way, we found a few other objects to be. That I guess that's up to Sol and Merwin to figure out what we've actually got in our hands, because they were locked behind some pretty nasty locks.
Indeed.
We got another one of those fancy suits Merwin has, from the looks of it, so that might come in useful
That
for.
could be
the
useful,
merchant.
yes.
We found another. What did we have? There was a clock.
A bunch
some
of things
sort,
we're
right?
going to identify and
bunch of
then present
things.
to the captain once we know what they are.
There you go. Other than that,
Whereas would like to report the seas are unnaturally calm. When we were rising, Toga also noticed there were no currents. I miss anything, Wes?
No, although the wind is also a very light breeze. I doubt would be getting anywhere fast.
well, normal ships at least.
Well, luckily Mervin has fitted an engine to us, so that's good at least. Come to think of it, was there anything worse than a strong breeze this entire time? She just furrows her brow, thinks a while. That is strange. Right, anyways, Wes, plot us to turn. Everyone else dismissed.
I got him. Merwin, let's get our guests somewhere quiet so they can get their bearings.
Captain?
Yep.
Does our guest want me to give him a check, make sure everything's okay?
I ask our guest whether she consents to a medical exam of Mervin.
Sure?
Just gonna
She agrees.
wave and say, and gesture to follow.
Right, you take her
I'm
to...
just gonna. I'll
Maybe to
follow as
come with.
well to translate
Yeah.
anything necessary.
Thank you.
And cracked your sticks a little behind, just as a cautionary protection.
Leave. Medical exam. Doctor-patient privacy.
I'm just staying out here, man. If she gets inexplicably unruly, I'd rather be nearby and protect the crew.
Sure. Crap and I can handle it. It's gonna be fine.
You'd speak the same language?
Yes.
I was talking to Merwin.
If
Which
things
is why
go
I'm going in
wrong
there
with-
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going with it? Good idea. What?
Don't worry about it. Let's go. Let's do this. Since you insisted.
I'd rather
Right.
she be in good health when we drop her off to her people in case they think we've
So
done
let me
something.
do my job,
attractive.
please.
Go,
Close the door.
go!
Arguing about things
What are
that
you
you're
lot staring at?
both gonna... Okay, sure. Right, anyways, you take her to your cabin, I suppose. Throw me a medicine check.
Don't fuck me. I'm a doctor.
Look over various scars, malnutrition. You notice that she's very jittery, involuntary spasms. Nothing really you can do for her. She would need like maybe a calm emotion spell, greater restoration, that kind of deal. She's been through quite a bit.
Yeah, and lesser restoration's not going to do enough, is it?
Aye.
Okay. Well, first things first, she's malnourished. Can we get some easily to digest food sorted?
That I can do.
Nothing too heavy. Probably
I'll make
one of the
some
best.
soup.
Yeah, we'll be spending some time with you because you can talk to her and just kind of calm her down, remind her that she's no longer trapped. It's going to be okay. This first night might be slightly rough for her. Just going to hazard a guess. We'll see.
I'll take care of her.
Okay. Yeah, if you need anything, shout. There's not too much I can actually do for her, fortunately.
Food has always helped.
So yeah, just remind, in safe place. I'll be okay. Slowly reintroduce to food. Right. If you could let her, just gonna give a small thumbs up.
Yep.
I bring her up to the kitchen and make her some soup. And keep her company.
Yep. Easy enough to do. Right, meanwhile, Sol, I suppose, will be looking at various items.
There is... Let me just post it in the chat. These are the things... we had.
Wow, okay.
I would also probably knock on door and join you for identifying after the examination.
Yeah.
Right, what do you want to start with?
Open. Up. Why don't we start with the... We'll just start from the top, the feather token.
Okay. Let's see here. Of course my thingy is not open. Hang on. It is a Qual's feather token. Let's see here. Qual's feather token. Anchor. It is... That's its name. And it does... this.
Okay.
You can
I
basically
could do
anchor a
so
ship
much
in place.
shenanigans.
Cannot be moved by any means.
By
Also-
any means.
If someone tries to chase us too, could just
We could.
dink.
Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
I want
Alright.
the pirate captain of Asmodeus to fuck with us again. I think he's dead, but still, it'd be funny.
He's in prison in the
He's in
worst possible
prison.
situation ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
we fed
greased
him
him.
to someone very, very not friendly.
Sure did.
Oh, what was his name? It was something fucking stupid, like Captain Catastrophe or something like that, wasn't it? Captain.
It was Callus.
Callus. Captain Callus.
Right. What are you looking at
Uh,
next?
We'll just move on down. Look at the wand. One at a time.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, I need to... There we go. Right. The first wand you look at is a wand of stone shape.
Ooh.
Oh, this copy's weird out of the PDF, but I'll take it.
I'm sure that's fine.
And this is what it does. You can cast stone shape with it, unsurprisingly.
Stone shape. Now, is that the one I'm thinking of, or is it the other one? Because that's also good for shenanigans on a boat, if you know how to use them right.
Not too many
Um,
stones on boats, really.
No, it's not the one I was thinking of.
Yeah,
It's fine.
true, true.
It's got other chaotic uses, but not the one I was thinking of.
The next one you look at, I think you had one of these before, possibly. It is a wand of web. You're gonna put the text in for you anyways. Let's see here. It's an uncommon wand, weighing 1 pound. And you can cast web with it, obviously.
These.
Wand of pretend you're a spider. Neat.
Alright, the next one's an interesting one. This one's a rather rare one.
Wand of wishes?
You wish. It is a wand
Look
of
at that.
diminution.
Minuation?
Diminution. Yes.
Mm.
A wand of... Okay, this copy's weird once again. Fair enough. Can cast Reduce from Enlarge Reduce with it.
Up to 7 times a day, or if you're sane, 6 times a day, and then let it build up again. But you can really use that to fuck with things.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
You'll be the same size as me, Crackjaw.
And I'll still be stronger.
Or I could reduce myself and be tiny.
Or
Are you
that.
technically small?
Not really.
I thought you were if you're technically small, then yes. But if you're technically just a very short medium, then you would just be small. But if you are tiny,
like-
I could yeet you over to other boats.
I'm like dwarf size medium, if that makes sense. So small,
Yeah.
but not small.
Yeah. Still very, very chaotic potential with that one.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait. We have to turn something small so we can kick it around like a soccer ball. Or a football for you.
Would you like
other
to look over
countries.
the ring next, I suppose?
Yes, please.
It is a ring of warmth.
Oh, that's not bad.
While you're wearing it, you have resistance to cold damage.
Hmm. That's pretty good.
Also, something something Fahrenheit.
Grumble.
So it's good for if you're going into extremely unnecessarily cold temperatures. Like
Yep.
the snow, or top of a mountain, or...
Does it require attunement?
Let's see here. Ring of Warmth. Does it require attunement? Yes, it does.
Okay.
Ooh. I mean, it has resistance to an element on there, so I'd be surprised if it didn't.
Yes. Now, what else did you find?
A clockwork timepiece, a fan,
Fan.
a couple of potions.
Now, let's just keep going down the list. The next one would be 2 potions. Let's see here. It is a potion of
Potion of
greater
spontaneous
healing and a potion of vitality.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do I need to put those in for you?
Nah.
Greater healing is the 44 plus 4. Let's see, vitality is... removes any exhaustion. Cures any disease or poison. That's pretty good.
It's a universal cleanse.
Yeah.
And when you rest, you gain max hit points on hit die. Interesting.
Really good for when Merwin goes into batshit mode and starts trying to invent things over 3 days.
That's gonna be happening soon. I just need the word.
Fan, eh? A fan. Well, you look the fan over, and unsurprisingly, it's a wind fan. It does not require attunement, and it does this.
He blows wind. Once a day, you can make a little puff.
Yep. And if you're feeling lucky, you can try again, but it's a 1 in 5 chance of it, like, breaking.
Cumulative. So it's 1 in 5, then a 2 in 5, then 3 in 5. It gets worse rapidly.
Yep.
Only if you use it more than once a day.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me feels that should go to Wes because it's funny him just having thunder, lightning, and wind.
Oh my god.
Just make him our elemental.
It's becoming the singular element of Captain Planet.
Well, the survival mantle, you know what that does. Mervin's got one. Basically does the same thing.
Okay.
I vote we put it on powders. We must keep our boy alive. Strong.
Now the timepiece, you look it over. Is it magical? No, it's not magical. Is it valuable? Yes, very. You give it a slight appraisal. You're not the best at judging how much things are worth, but you'd say this is worth at least somewhere in the range between 1,400 and 2,000 gold pieces.
Money.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
How difficult would it be for me to replicate it?
Well, you'd need the materials, like the mechanism wouldn't be too bad, but finding the gold and platinum to work it into that is gonna be a bit of a hassle, but you could probably make some.
Fair enough. curious to see if I can make money that way.
I think the monetary exchange of the necessary components, time, resources to make one of those would kind of take a long time to make any respectable profit.
Yes. And finally, the eel staff is, unsurprisingly, a staff of the eel. It requires attunement by a cleric, druid, or warlock. We have one of those.
Oh fuck! We have one of those.
And this is what it does.
Alright, Seppo, get ready. This is all you, buddy. Oh my god, we can get a friendly giant electric eel. Oh my, no,
Oh
how
my
long does it
God.
last?
So it's a staff of snakes, but eels.
The eel.
Yes,
Yeah.
but lightning eel, yes.
Oh no! Oh, shady. Oh. Do you know what we can do when we can have an permanent electrically charged weapon?
That's just Wes.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
At this
Wes
point.
is a lot more than just an electrically charged weapon. He's a navigator, he's a gentleman, a drunkard, sometimes.
He's also a fire weapon. He's also a
Yeah,
cold
he just
weapon.
Also
Just
wind.
mathematics.
Fair enough, yeah.
And-
But
But this is what we could put into a vat, put some cables in, bam! Instant, constant battery.
you don't need that.
You're a
We
Good
don't need
evening,
that
my
at
friend.
all.
If we want to make a lightning gun, we can.
Well, that is all you found in the collector's
That is-
caves.
Again, we have a lightning gun.
Yeah.
Yes, but now we can have a lightning gun on the boat.
Okay. Okay.
Wes will take the wind fan,
Okay.
and the rest of them can. The rest of you can fight over.
I don't think I've got space for anything that requires attunement. I hate using magic, so a majority of that is useless to me. The fan would just be funny if I can blow someone off a small cliff or something, but other than that, I don't
think
think there's
Wes
a
is-
whole lot of...
Go.
Also, they think probably going to use it mostly for powering the ship in certain situations. But
It's a gust
Yeah.
of wind. It's like 6 seconds of oomph.
no,
For
it's
a
a
boat?
minute.
It's a minute?
Yep.
I
Well,
mean,
if it would provide some
give us
extra
kind of a tight
acceleration,
spot.
yeah.
I doubt
We
it'll
have
get
an
the ship
engine.
to move, because it's a lot. And it's... we have an
Extra
engine,
wind
but
speed
yeah.
on top of an engine.
Yep. Or used in places where we probably shouldn't use the engine.
Yep.
Like
Other
what?
than that, the only thing in that list I can even use is probably the diminution. That's about it. The rest is stuff I
requires
can't
attunement
use.
by a spellcaster.
Oh, it needs a spellcaster? Well, fuck that, then I can literally use nothing except the ring, but I have a better ring, so it doesn't matter.
I have an attunement slot at the moment.
Well, there
Do
you
you
go, I
want
have a
anything
ring.
out of all this?
I mean, I'm taking the anchor because I can do funny things.
That
We
makes
can
sense.
get what we can, but it's better on you. Yeah, literally none of this is useful to me.
Probably
So-
the ring is the most useful for cold damage resistance because more tonk.
Hmm.
And we've had blooming. What's the AoE? Code of Cold casting us too many times this campaign.
You're not wrong, actually. That's been here a couple of times.
It
and
has been,
they've
yes.
sucked every time.
Oh yeah, we no longer here.
Prepare absorb element.
I did. It's always prepared.
Sometimes it's just pain. The last time I came face to face with it, I fucking died.
You got better.
You face it
You
afterwards.
did get better. They apologized.
I walked it off.
Because we also got Code of Colded in when we were up north, rescuing on the Flump stealth mission.
Oh, right, yep.
Oh yeah, true.
Sure.
Well, there's really nothing here that's gonna help me any, so...
Well, it's a
Like,
bit of a
could
whopper
be
for me.
useful for things, but
We'll give the
Does anyone
process
want
of Merwin to stick in the hat.
The stuff of the eel would be really funny, but I feel like Togo's got better shit that's more useful.
Does anyone want a staff of fish combat or a trident?
I mean, I could throw it, but that's about it.
Or you could come
Okay.
at fish.
Okay, because it requires attunement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Would
I-
Crackle like +2 whip?
No. I got a cloak protection, a luckstone, and a shield of fuck you and your long range weapons. So I'm good.
I mean, the whip doesn't require attunement. I'm just carrying it and not using it. So
that's strength based, right?
I think
it's
it's
versatile.
both.
Not versatile. Finesse.
I mean, it gives me an extra 5 foot of reach, I guess.
Yeah.
I've got
I mean-
tentacles.
Could motivate the crew with it.
Yeah.
I-
the-
No.
Are you talking about the tentacles or the whip?
The whip.
Both
Well.
would motivate the crew, to be honest.
It's in different
Sounds about to
ways.
get weird.
No, I'll take the whip. I don't know how often I'll end up using it, but I guess I'll take a +2 whip just so I've got that extra 5 feet if I need it. Though, to be fair, my sword is just better.
Right. If we're not going to use the other stuff, to the captain to be
Captain.
sold.
Yep.
Okay, so
Don't
what
bring it
of
to the
this
captain.
stuff are you not using?
Most of it.
All the wands, I think, are going
Oh, I will
back
take
in.
the staff.
We can keep the
You'll
stuff.
You'll take the staff?
Do we have any arcanists on the crew? I think we had a cleric at some point, or did they leave?
I think they
think
left
they were
at some
just a-
point.
I think they were just a passenger.
Ah,
Hang on, are they still in the manifest?
Just gonna unactivate the
No, they're not
trident.
here.
Okay.
ah.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
Do we not
take
have
the
any
heal off. There
arcanists
we
left
go.
on the ship?
I mean, technically the goblins.
Oh, no!
Well, we could, but
No!
that's probably not a...
That is not a safe idea.
But would it be funny?
No. It'd
It
be
would be
funny,
funny.
but it would also be really bad for the rest of the crew.
You know they would
Oh.
use the wand of making yourself small to sneak into the larder or something.
Yeah, they would just start eating all the cheese.
Yes.
little green rats.
Maybe. Or they'll make Jim really small. How is Jim? We haven't talked to Jim in a while. Poor Jim.
Who's Jim?
The cat!
Cat.
What the
Oh,
fuck,
right.
man?
The cat, right. The cat was named Jim. I forgot.
Blame Jules for that.
Did I name the cat?
Pretty sure you named the cat.
I have no. Maybe, I don't know.
I have.
Could be.
Why is the ship missing 2 points of health?
You stop asking questions.
What's the
Who
goblin
punched
stuff?
a hole in our boat?
I think
It was in
something
your
heard it at
cabin.
some point. Oh yeah.
The fuck?
Something tried to drill through and eat your brain or something at some point.
I think
Right.
Sahagin tried to break into the ship
Yeah.
at one point, and I
Oh,
told them to
yeah,
go fuck
that's
themselves.
I'd have probably have fixed it when we dry docked it, to be fair. If there was any damage.
Yeah, it wasn't like a lot of damage. I think that should be... Yeah, you would have fixed it by now. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
The fact that the fucking saw hit me in the back of the head, so my response is to grab the saw and tell them to go fuck themselves. Ugh. Okay,
So we're basically bringing the wands, the survival mantle, and the timepiece to the captain. Is that what?
well, the timepiece is just money, so
Right.
naturally
Well,
the
I
best
mean,
place
he was
to go
going
to-
to anyway, but
Mhm.
that sound about
So-
right.
The wands
Maybe it will
we
make sense
had-
to keep the mantle on the ship.
Wait, is the wand of web require attunement?
I think they all require attunement.
I don't know if the web one does.
Let me
don't
see.
remember.
Wand of Web. It is a wand. It requires attunement by a spellcaster.
Never mind. Yeah, not
Wouldn't
useless to
the
me.
timepiece be useful if we, forget like few hours of what happened? Like when we went through or near the island.
Does it function?
Yes,
Does it function?
it does, yeah.
I could make a simpler one, not with golden
One that doesn't
platinum.
cost nearly
One
$2
that's
grand.
one that's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you could spend
got-
like a day to copy the design in like copper and iron rather than gold and platinum.
So, overall consensus, further tokens going to Shady. We've got Web, we've got Diminution, and...
Stone Shape.
what was- Stone Shape. And they all require attunement by spellcasters, which is useless to pretty much most of us, except for Zeppo.
I mean, it's not useless, but the ones who have the ability are mostly tapped out in space for attunement slots. So,
I mean, Jules
and none of them
could
are
probably...
none of them are more useful than what we already have.
Jules, do you have space for any of them to make use of them, or nah?
I have
there-
3 attunements.
Ah, then yeah, useless to us, unfortunately. The fan.
Wait, how many attunements can we have?
3, unless
Three.
you're an artificer, in which case you can have more, up to 6 if you have high enough level, but it builds.
I had one of the war maids. Trident and something else. Oh yeah, that hand crossbow. Yeah. Never mind.
So the fan doesn't require attunement, but I guess that's going to Wes, was it?
That's going to Wes.
Yep.
Survivor Mantle probably could just put on one of the crew or sell it.
Yeah, we'll just,
Keep
I
it
think
on
we
the
just
ship.
leave it on the ship, but we can give it to the captain. She can decide what to do with it. Like, but
Mm.
it's nothing any of us can use.
Can make use of. The clock is money.
Wow,
The
Lara.
staff is only useful on
Togo.
Togo, and I don't think Togo wants it.
Oh, I am taking it.
He's
It's
taking
you are
it.
taking it?
He's taking
Okay,
it.
good.
Absolutely
Good.
taking it.
Trident of Fiscom and because I
Ah.
follow
But
that.
Yeah, it
can
is
go.
more useful. I mean, yeah, that's
Do you really want to give away this trident that you're?
Of course not, I'm keeping it.
Oh, okay, good.
Just dropping
And the
attunement on
painting's
it.
already sold. Yeah.
just swap it
Alright,
out.
so. Alright, yeah. Literally, the majority of that is just
Money.
liquid funds.
So the wands just go, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the wands are going, the... What about the...
Clock, the timepiece.
Yeah,
Yep. Fair
okay.
enough. It's gonna get added to the ledger.
Now we're just gonna get somewhere to sell it. I don't think Gondolin's a good place to sell.
Remind me, how many gold pieces worth of materials did I need again, Val?
Oh, that was months ago, my man.
I know.
How
Let me
much do
see
you
of our
weigh?
Messages.
It's don't have it on here where I keep the. Did we have it
It was
in
8,000 gold, but that was before we had the adamantine metal, which reduced the cost.
Yeah.
Probably swing it at this point with all the stuff that needs sold and distributed to the crew. Interesting. Anyways.
It's time.
Right, you sail from Fort Vuxaria towards Turn. After a while, the wind picks up. Nothing more than a steady breeze, but you know, it's better than no wind at all. And with the engine power, it doesn't take you long to arrive at Turn. Let me just bring that up in my thingy-my-bob here. It's been a while. Where is it? Did I give this description before?
I don't think we've ever been here, so... Oh?
Turn is crowned by a chain of black, grumbling lava-filled cauldrons that belch smoke and ash into the air. 5 Norfolk tribes live on the island, each with its own settlement, king, and a fleet of dragon-headed longships. Atassi is the largest town on the island and has a port for the High King's longship's armada. Do you land at Atassi? Oh, it's Atassi, yeah, that's what it's called. Odd name.
Maybe we should check to see what the local attitude is beforehand, because I'm not sure how well the locals will respond to our guest, depending on...
Maybe we could ask her where.
We should ask her where she thinks
Yeah.
we should land. She is trying to get home after all.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her about how to get to her fresh.
Well, I can't take you to the crash itself, but one of the outlying towers might be the place to go. Maybe we walk from there, points to like the beginning of a slope.
We can bring you there.
Captain,
Are you okay with walking through the town here, or do you want like a cloak or something?
Last time I was here, small folk didn't bother with us.
So, how long ago?
Do you translate that attempt at a question?
Yeah.
Just shakes her head. She honestly has no idea how long it's been.
I feel like under the circumstances we should probably keep her safe, just in case the local climate has changed in their attitude.
Well then, we can go in the rowboat and avoid the town while Powder Bob and that lot sell loot and stuff in town.
We should probably also discuss What exactly is our plan to get the scale? 'Cause that's kind of a major part of us being here.
We return friend.
Yeah.
Could we please have scale as favor?
Mm. Should we
Is
ask
to
her
help-
that now? If that's
Is to help get rid of, since that's what she was asking about.
it's worth a shot, but we should probably check to see if her people would even be amicable to that. They might take offense, because,
We just need a red scale. It doesn't need to be like from a adult dragon, just any red dragon scale.
It can be anything that is even just shed. You don't actually have to take it from a dragon.
What color is Crackjaw?
I'm emerald.
We could paint it.
That won't work.
Really will not work. You just get ruby, which is not technically the same as a red dragon.
The magic wouldn't work.
And also, painting a
What's
gem...
the difference?
If you paint a gem Dragonborn ruby, you're asking to get throttled. Because... Okay, minor religion story for you guys. You guys all know Bahamut and Tiamat, the Daedric deities of the Dragonborn people, right? God of
No.
justice, god of tyranny.
No.
Okay, let me boil this down as simply as I can for you. And Soul,
But you
if
have
you
three
want to...
sentences.
We're all leaving right now.
Well, I will tell you the story as we row. There were 3 draconic deities at one point. 2 are very well known, just slowly rowing up to the shore. Bahamut, the draconic deity of all the metallic dragons. So you've seen them all, the golds, the silvers, the bronze, the common ones that everyone sees, everyone feels are really nice. The platinum dragon himself, big name. Then there's the other side of the coin, the chromatics, the reds, the blues, the whites, the greens, the ones with a less kindly reputation. The Dragonborn for them tend to get bullied a lot because of their colours being associated with the draconic god deity of tyranny and cruelty and just outright being a really nasty woman. So they're the 2 polar opposites of the 2 that everyone knows. Then there's the gem dragons. The ones you never see, which makes me a bit of a pain in the ass situation. The emeralds, the amethysts, the crystals, the ones you never really see, because they just downright are basically very rare. Mostly because poachers want our scales, because we're literally made of gemstone-style scales.
Why don't you
Have you
just
considered
sell
selling your own
scales
scales?
for money?
Considering... Yeah.
Love the
No,
way
I
the
I
same
want
thought.
you to sell your body on the streets of Baldur's Gate and tell me that question again.
Just the shed and scales? You
We
shed,
don't
I've
right?
seen a lot of
Shed
people do that
like
either.
that. I can tell you right now, when our
Okay.
scales shed, they become worthless.
Well, useless.
I could give you the biological side explanation, but that would take longer than the story I'm trying to tell. Anyway, there was a 3rd draconic deity, the Ruby Dragon, who's vanished without a trace. Name forgotten. To most people. I do not know it myself, only about the entity known as the Ruby Dragon. We are chaotic.
You don't say.
All I do. Gem dragons are both extremely uncommon, I dare say rare. And most of us are chaotic little assholes. And all of them share my special little trick with the mind bullshit. Just some are a little different about it. For example, the amethysts, when they do their dragon shout thing that we do, they don't flashbang your brain, they make the skin burst off of your bones. It's basically a thunderclap of pain.
Sounds awful.
It really is. They are the more aggressive. Mine, well, we like to learn things. We just tend to do it in a less sane method than Soul does. Let's make it as incredibly simple as possible. We don't go about it the same way as normal people or actual educated people do. We are actual gremlins. Which is why I was never good at learning the arcane. We are too advanced. So we focus on what we're good at.
So long
I've
story short,
gone-
we can't paint your scales.
Yes, you cannot sell our scales because when they come off, they lose their luster and become absolutely worthless. Same as with the golden, the sylvan, basically all the metallic dragons of valuable skin. Our scales lose their luster and are worthless once shed. And if you pry them off, it's even worse. So that's why people don't like to hunt them for their scales, they hunt them for the people. And the last time that happened, I was put in a cage for far too long.
Right, you want me to ask our friend if we can have a red dragon scale?
Yes. Sorry, again, chaotic tangent, but yeah. Painting me red will not get us a red scale. It'll get us a blasphemous ruby-esque one. So, yeah, ask our new friend if it's okay if we receive a red scale from a dragon. That's all I wanted. You put me on a hell of a tangent. Please don't do that. You
Are
know
there
what
any
I'm
jade
on.
dragons?
Jade? Well, there's the Jade Dragon, which is a different thing altogether. That's a different, separate... I'm not 100% sure it's even a... I'm not even sure how to explain the Jade Dragon. That's a new one to me. Because I've never heard of a Jade Dragon, because that's a mineral. That's not a metal, that's not a chroma, that's not a gem, it's a mineral. So I could look into it, but I'd need to go to probably Candlekeep, and I don't think we're allowed back there for a long time. Or we could ask. We could find a way to ask, since we have a direct line to his goddamn door.
You're welcome.
But I feel that
Yeah? Sure. Have I made Crackjaw so angry he's cut out? I think so.
No, he's just fallen quiet, I suppose.
Victory is mine. To the shore!
I've been rowing, you fuck!
Do you want me to put an engine on the rowboat?
That would actually be pretty neat. Just maybe
It would
not.
also be less noisy.
If I didn't know throwing you overboard would do nothing, I would throw your ass so far.
While they're bickering, Crab from politely asks our friend if it would be possible to acquire a red dragon scale. Could be just a shed one or a small one.
I suppose you'd get a reward for returning me, I think.
Would it be okay to ask for a red scale?
Sure.
Let's get you back first, though.
Do we want to ask her about the tentacly people? Didn't they say that's what she was looking for in the city? And we have leads on them?
Wasn't she just looking for illithids?
Yeah. And we know a place where there's a ship. And where there's potentially more of them.
Fair point. I feel like if I tell her directly, she's not going to appreciate it since, you know.
Let's have
Right
Crackton
to
talk
mind.
to us since she's been doing a good job of that.
Yeah. Crackle.
Mina would have to translate anyway.
No, I can.
Don't scream
speak
in her head.
I
Don't.
don't really want to scream in her head in particular. Something about the thought of screaming to the head of a woman who's pushed this close to the edge. But yeah, I can understand every language as well, and I can't speak it, but I can produce thought that people of any race can understand.
What do you want me to ask?
I mean, we could just ask her about. She was looking for illithids. We kind of know some information about it, but I don't know if telling her would be a good idea in her current state. So maybe we should ask her people when we see them.
Or maybe if we tell her, she could return with the knowledge and not just empty-handed.
It's true. That's true. But it also means if they get really aggressive about the matter and just go straight to Purple Rocks, they might just get themselves into a situation then even they're not ready for. But I suppose, yeah, letting her know that information would mean she won't get into grief about being put in a freaky tentacle.
I mean, I was going to tell them about the ship in Gunderland.
Do you really want them to go to Gunderland? With dragons? You remember what happened to those people, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying we send to just say that there was a ship that is. They're probably the ones that caused it to. Actually, no, I don't know that. Either way.
Or we can tell her that the ship that crashed there is already empty, that if they want to scavenge the remains...
You remember what happened to the ship?
Didn't
We
the
tossed it in the ocean.
Yep.
people,
Yeah.
people got
Pushed
rid
it
of
in the sea.
Yep.
Okay, yeah,
It's someone else's
ship's
problem now.
gone.
Yeah. But I suppose if she has any questions that we know of, we can answer them. I just really hope that the people we're going to see aren't the same ones we met down at the, is it Waterdeep or Neverwinter? Pretty sure it was Neverwinter that we found some of them who swept up a bunch of stuff and held children hostage.
You might want to take that robe off, Sol.
Oh. It's covered.
Fair enough.
It's inside out.
No, I've got a cloak over it.
You've got
I've had a
cloak
cloak over it for a while.
Yep.
Ah, probably a good idea.
Oh wait, yeah, it's a robe, not a cloak, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got a cloak. I've got a cloak covering. I've had it ever since. What was it?
Luscombe.
Luskin? Yeah.
Good idea. Huh? So,
Well, I've been with our good friend for a bit. Do you think it would be wise to bring up illithids and mind flayers?
that's what I'm saying. Like, we should probably ponder that information. But let's first test the waters to see how friendly they are.
Okay, so you
Is that
land
not-
and you want to go approach?
I mean,
I would let her lead.
Mhm.
we follow her lead.
Okay, okay. Right, let me just...
And Crackjaw, best no head talking with them. Don't scream into their heads.
Yeah, no. Though it worked really well with that one guy in Neverwinter. I managed to let the kids go, but I feel like
There's more than one guy
That-
here.
Well,
There's a group of them before, wasn't there?
you walk up a hill and you approach the side of a cliff.
Oh.
She seems to lead the way. There's a path.
From Shinri. There they go. Someone figured it out.
Do a
Guys.
perception check real quick. Crackjaw, I mean.
Everyone?
You as
Okay.
well,
Oh,
and Togo
boy.
too, and now Sol as well.
Yeah.
Nah.
We have a reroll today. We don't need it, we're fine.
I don't need my eyes. That's not my job.
Well, Togo and
Too funny,
Sol
can't see.
scanning up on the cliff. Do notice that, right?
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
Oh. Well,
Seems to be some sort of cave or something. It might be the leg of a dragon or something.
sure, it's fine.
Mm-hmm, sure. Well, you keep going down the path, and it approaches an opening in the cliff face, leading to some stairs. Do you follow in?
Yeah.
Hang on, this music is a bit too cheerful right now.
The whimsical joy of death.
On a
You
jaunty
can't
walk
stay
through
like
some
that.
misty land.
Man, so she enters here.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Yeah, she fast.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Have to move you up a little bit. Yep. Yep.
Speaking to Crapton's mind real quick, you did learn her name, right?
Yes.
Good.
Belmvir.
We're still waiting on 2 more.
Where's Moen?
The others walk down the path. I need to make room again.
Thank you.
And we have Wes as well. There we go. Well, it's a winding stair leading up and up and up and up.
Well, are you going to be able to handle these stairs, buddy?
Yeah.
And the
Sure
stairs
you don't have a heart attack with the altitude, old man.
terminate in what appears to be a gathering room. One of the seated GIF stands up. Yeah, but basically, I guess I can just say that because Karapfum just understands them. Who are you? General, you've returned to us! Basically, he stands up so fast that his chair falls over. He gestures to a guy. Hang on. Summon the Kithrak at once. You, fetch some tonics. And just do them just quickly leave. Yep. Door buttons. Yep. Who are these people with you? They've rescued me, so to speak. Treat them with respect. She turns to you, Crapfin. The current leader of this crash will be with us shortly.
Thank you. I'm glad you're home safe.
I will not be I will not be safe until I reach Tunarath. There we go. And get off of this blasted plane. General, there's Kithrak. The Kithrak will explain. There's a small issue with that. She just looks around for a second. Why are there so many of you here? Just wait. She'll be here shortly. Please have a seat. And just gestures her for her to sit down, and so she does. Just these two basically take a guard position behind her. These two just basically also just stand up out of respect. There we go. From what you can tell, Crapfin, something is odd, so to speak.
I've also
Yeah.
got the helmet tapped, just so I can listen in on all this.
Yep.
Man, it'd be a real shame if the dragons had turned hostile or something, and now we have to deal with that.
Well, after a while, someone appears. A bunch of like bottles and potions appear, like placed down in front of her. This should help. Just disappears again.
See you, boss.
Wow. Just because he looks similar. Do me a perception check, since that door over there is open.
Oompst.
Well, everyone except Wes, because you're in the room.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's not perception. Just try it again.
It's fine.
Persuasion. Okay, you persuade your ears to listen better. You can hear the beating of wings, growing louder. Then a loud thumping of a winged creature landing.
Think we've got a dragon here.
Then a while later, this door over here opens, and this person walks in. Ah, so it is true. The general has returned to us. Gives her like a bow. I regret to inform you that we cannot transfer you to Tunarath. The astral plane is lost to us. But we can transfer you to the main crash. You'll be cared for there. You can take my dragon, Pyrozar. That's quite the name. Pyrozar. Pyrozatra. There we go. That one hell of a name.
Pyrozothra.
Pyrozatra. Zathra. There we go.
Oh,
Can take my dragon and travel there at once. You'll be well looked after there. The healers are on standby. Very well. See that these are rewarded for their valorous deeds. They ought to be treated as my my guests. Gives her a bow and a nod, and she departs without looking back. After a while, beating her wings and gone. Right, right. She switches to common. It is you then. You've taken some young warriors from us, but returned us a general. That is good. That means there doesn't need to be any hostility between us. Come, let us discuss. Sit. Gestures to the chairs. Gestures to our men. You lot, ramparts, storeroom, look after the dragons as well. Some privacy. And I just depart. Down there, and down here. Close. Close. So then. Let's start with the easy stuff. Why are you here? Besides the general.
We are in need of a red dragon scale.
A red dragon scale. Why exactly? Do you require armaments?
No. Sol is better at describing this whole situation.
It is for a potion of rare and powerful magic that we need to be able to perceive a foe without going mad. It is regrettably.
So you
quite
continue your
possibly
war
the-
with the Illithid's minions then?
Yes.
That is agreeable.
well informed.
Aye. I'm aware of some of the Illithid's movements. I'm aware of the part of the ship that crashed in Gondolin. We have even a Babalang spy in the lair of Tentrix himself.
Impressive.
That's impressive.
However, it is a war that we are losing. Since we can no longer retreat to the Astral Sea, as you well know. Justice to you, Sol.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing one of those robes, you must have seen it yourself.
I've not myself, but I have.
Oh, you've not had reason to
I-
use it, have you? You don't
Not yet.
know. Oh, that is... Perhaps I shall enlighten you then.
We would appreciate it. We've sort of hit dead ends and aren't quite. We feel like we've missed things.
Well, I can at least inform you of the situation in the astral plane. The
That would
outer
be
boundary of the astral plane into the nothingness beyond has been shattered, so to speak.
Shattered?
Aye.
How is that possible?
I mean, oh no.
Well, that I cannot explain. However, what was once a tranquil sea of stars with the rocky remains of dead gods floating in it has become something quite inhospitable. What was once tranquil darkness is now also blinding light. What is once far is near. What is quick is slow. It is both
Oh.
reality and unreality at the same time.
Everything and nothing all at once.
Sounds a lot like Limbo. Oh.
Feeling limbo would be more pleasant. Oh, okay. Sol's frantically writing notes.
What we do know is that something from the outside has entered, along with its entourage, so to speak.
And how well informed are you about this entity?
We believe said entity to be one of the outsider gods. One of the ones that feast on gods.
Lovely. You feel
However,
that well informed? Or...
Mm-hmm.
its entourage was surprisingly small, so to speak. Perhaps it's come from a battle elsewhere rather than to invade this sphere itself. Maybe it has come to recuperate, so to speak.
Maybe it's come to feed.
Aye,
The princess battered it across the realms.
Oh, that's funny.
the changes will be gradual, but they will be noticeable.
Like the seas.
What about the seas?
Have you noticed they're smoother, calmer? Has there been storms lately?
Not for a while, no. Not on this part of the coast.
We haven't
Or any
seen.
part of the code.
We haven't seen any either. Not in days.
Maybe it's already snacked on.
Oh, no.
Even the currents under the sea are nothing.
Then it's
don't-
already begun.
Delicious, delicious unbelief.
Possible.
You think it ate the bitch queen? Oh, God.
But if it's already eaten one god, that we should have seen more in quick succession. That is odd. That is very odd.
Are you aware of
Just
one
a
of the
theory.
alliances this entity has? A particularly unpleasant one.
What do you mean?
So you don't know. It's taken either control or is bargained with Slockerfell.
But-
The chosen.
You've told me the
Child
seas
of
have
Umberlee.
become calm, so Umberlee must have been devoured or killed or...
Subjugated.
But then why would...
Why
As-
would the
as I
chosen
said,
child of Umberlee be
we are
working with
missing.
him?
We're missing things, and we don't. Any information
Fully.
helps, but it's more. Every time we learn something, there's more questions.
That does raise more questions than it answers. Why would Umberlee's champion work for the Illithid
Unless-
scum and their master?
We've been.
What if he's not working for them? He's working to try and rescue Umberlee at her behest by any means necessary.
That is, if there is something to rescue.
Yeah,
Because
possible.
the
But it's also possible that if she
for-
has been otherwise taken out of the picture, however
For-
that may be, that he is functioning without a rudder and just going.
Remember, he recently came into contact with Lord Vixario. He was aggressive, but weakened, I think. His behavior was abnormal. And that was fairly recent, wasn't it? Less than a week or two ago. Maybe he challenged this thing trying to devour his god and is protecting her.
No,
The reason
no,
Or-
she
that
can't.
Or
It-
maybe he's losing strength because his god is missing.
That would make
The
sense as
source
well.
of his
If his
the
god
source
is
of his power is otherwise.
if Slakrathel had challenged one of the outsider gods, he would have been just brushed away like you would brush away an ant.
unless it
No,
wasn't
there must
the
be
outsider
something
god
else
who went
going
after.
on.
The best we can ascertain, Umberlee is out of the picture, whether dead, subjugated, hiding, or something else. But whatever the reason, it's got Slakrathel working under this Tentrix and this outer entity.
Ah, it cannot be his Tentrix. We believe him to be but an illicit thrall.
Just give Soul a quick glance of just, do we want that info to go early?
She just gives a little shrug at this point.
Does Sol have any idea what he's talking about?
You know, as much as she ever does with him.
Nope.
We think there might be something else going on with him. We don't have a fully concrete lead, but we might be able to get one. It'll take us a day or two.
Alright.
But we might be able to get some pretty solid answers. The problem is, I'm not sure how safe I consider that path to tread.
How safe is any path to tread when there's, God eater just, chilling around?
Indeed.
Well, it's a matter of
Only
how
one
much
way to
of the
go.
risk- How much of the risk can you cut? There's always risk, but there's the amount that you can pad down that determines whether you take action.
Well, at this point.
It's either we take the risk or, everything as we know kind of goes bye-bye.
Yeah, planes are in
Yes, but
disarray. Fast.
the difference
If-
between jumping into the ocean and jumping to the ocean being able to breathe water are two very different things. You either drown or you adapt and overcome first. It's mitigation. It's not
Well, I mean,
erasure,
that's
it's mitigation.
what we're doing here is
Mm.
to
The-
get a thing to make a thing to mitigate a thing and hopefully figure out what the hell the thing is.
Which is why I think this particular lead is a really potentially cautious one, because we don't know jack shit. We have very little to go on this lead, but it is a very good lead if it is correct. If it's incorrect, we screw over everything.
Even if we had the right lead, we could still screw over everything. Nothing is certain.
Mm.
Everything is danger.
But at least there'd be those behind who could carry on our path behind us.
I mean, maybe. You got gods eating gods.
Eh,
Planes
just a matter of-
collapsing into one another. There may be nothing left. It may not matter.
I don't think the gods have quite abandoned us yet, but they are scared. Just
No.
cautious. Do you have anything else to go on, ma'am? I don't believe we exchanged names.
Zareth.
Correct, Joel.
Soliana.
Rapfun.
Marion.
Mm-hmm. Well, all my leads terminate at Purple Rocks, and we've not yet found a way to penetrate that fortress.
Just a passing memory whenever you go near it, huh?
It addles the mind, yes.
I think that's what we're working towards. A way to penetrate that. But for now, that might be what our lead is good for. If
That's
anyone
that.
know how to get in there.
If we
think
could
we
have
need-
a red dragon scale, we would be well on the way to hopefully finding a way
Solution.
through.
Well, it certainly can
Oh.
be arranged, yes.
Also, could you tell some of your Red Dragon Riders if you see a boat, say, flying through the sky, please don't burn it down? That's gonna be us.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm worried about it. What do you mean, Bowen?
Captain already
You-
signed off on it.
You can argue about this later.
Or have you come into the possession of an astral skiff, then?
No.
They were
I'm-
working on redesigning a sea vessel for an air vessel. Into an air vessel, I should say.
Mhm.
Soul
Well.
just closes her eyes, looks pained, and just kind of waves her hands in front of her face.
Okay, fair enough, yep.
The general, just don't, just, this is not questions you want to start asking.
This isn't the general. The general.
No, I mean in general, not
Oh,
not the
in
general.
general. Sorry, I
Not-
misheard. That's on me. So, in this current situation, may I suggest, if anything, a temporary alliance of information?
Do seem to have similar goals.
A common enemy.
Aye, as much as I dislike the idea, seems like a prudent way forward.
I can understand your hesitation on the matter. However, with the situation as dire as it seems to have become,
We need all the
every ally is a stopper to what's coming.
we all need all the help we can get.
True, true. Very well. You shall have your scale.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Well, come along. Just gets up, walks towards this door. Now, did I set up the
Soul,
light?
Soul's out of her chair immediately.
No. Ah! Don't grab the door. Don't grab the door.
Don't grab the door, no.
Don't grab the door. Don't grab the door. Okay, there we go.
Wait, can we?
You
even
can
shift
move
the doors?
yourself with the arrow keys as well.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, what
Yeah, I
the
didn't-
fuck?
What?
Hey,
Where?
You didn't know?
Wait,
I've
how?
been using this thing for like 4
Oh my
years.
need
and
God.
I'm just figuring
Select
this
your
out.
token and use Yarrow keys.
I feel
Since
like
when?
we've had this. I feel like we've had this revelation before, and it blew our
Yeah.
minds back in Icewind Dale, and we all
We did?
forgot.
I forgot.
Yeah, I don't
I-
remember.
Obviously, I
if we
forgot.
did- Yeah, if we did,
Oh,
I
I
forgot.
don't- I don't have dark vision, so I don't see anything behind the storm.
What?
Oh, poor
Oh
Togo.
no!
It's not on my token.
God dang it. Yes. There you go. Hopefully you'll be able to see now.
Poor lost Togo, stuck in a closet somewhere, walking around in circles.
In passing, she talks to this guy here. Fetch some items. He goes. Well, here you go. Gestures to two dragons just sitting there being tended. These are the
Just take it-
siblings, Velkuagos and Tatrag. And some of their young, yes.
I do a quick scan of the floor. Is there any loose scales?
Well, there's loose scales. Well, I suppose some smaller ones, sure. The young ones molt relatively often. But would the larger ones let you approach the smaller ones is the question.
Hmm.
How big a scale did we need?
It just said a red dragon scale. I don't think it actually said size or anything like that. Hang on.
Well, if
Nope,
it is
this
just
red dragon scales.
any
red dragon
scales you
scales.
need,
Just slowly turn, look up at the dragon.
just a big ass red dragon. Well, not big. It's large. It's literally large. Just looks at
It's an
you.
adult.
She just casually walks up to it. It lowers its wing, so then she can hop on, but she doesn't. She reaches behind its like neck and tugs. It lets out a roar. And she just has a scale in her hand.
Soul gives the dragon a little bow of gratitude.
Just
Hands you the scale.
little subtle draconic. We appreciate the sacrifice.
Just cranes his neck down to you, towards you, sniffs you. Emerald. I find it very amusing.
Well, just a little twinge out of Crackjaw for that. Just
Well, what we got here?
well,
We shouldn't linger.
we should not look.
We have stuff to do.
A moment, if you will. Just waits a second. Right, here it comes. This guy has fetched some stuff. Hands her some items. Right, for your valorous deeds, just hands you a pair of boots, a circlet, and some bracers. A reward.
Oh,
If there's nothing
Thank
else,
should we attain more solid information? Would you be opposed to us using arcane methods to reach you?
I will endure it.
We'll try to keep it to the minimum.
Only if necessary.
Uh-uh. Well, we appreciate your hospitality. We should probably be on our way.
And so you are.
Mhm.
They let you leave without incident. Let me just drag you back to the map.
Ah,
There you go. Back out here.
That went well.
that went
Yeah.
exceptionally well.
And while we
Surprisingly
go
well
back,
indeed.
We've got loot to identify.
Identify things.
Mhm.
Now the question is, what would have happened if you had done this in a different order?
Oh, we
Oh,
would
we
have
would
been
We would-
fucked.
Need
2 adult dragons, bunch of kids, and a whole crèche
We
Full
would have
of
been
people pissed
fine.
off, full of people we pissed off in the past.
Yep.
We would have died.
Like having to fight a
Maybe we
would
Kithrak
also
would not
follow
have
it.
been good.
Mm.
A lot of opportunities for lightning bolt.
True, true. There's always
Good opportunities
opportunities.
for backup character.
Yeah.
Flashback horrors of being blasted in fire. I will pass, thank you. Hmm. Well, back to the ship. Or at least the Odyssey? 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 Oh.
Not to say yes.
Are there any others here?
Well, you walk back down the mountain path. Well, hill path more like.
Slope.
The slope, yes. And you arrive at Attersea. It's a smallish town.
Oh, that's... What the fuck? It's eating gods? And if something battered its ass all the way over here, what's stopping it from following you here to finish the fucking job?
What?
We...
Probably something of a divine scale.
Oh,
so it's
right.
probably busy trying to stabilize its own plane, which the walls got shattered.
How do we know the fucking
Maybe.
thing that bullied its ass isn't what shattered it? Maybe it did it on purpose. What if there's something significantly worse than what we're dealing with, just lingering just out there past
Well,
the...
let's deal with the thing that we know we have to deal with first, instead of panicking over the mysterious oogie boogie spooky man.
What?
Exactly. You heard what I said.
No, I did. You know what? You might
Yep.
as well be a fucking out-of-realm entity yourself after that sentence. Jesus. By the thunder. Sorry. Oh,
You're not sure if you can say that anymore.
No, please.
I mean,
do
the
not
sun's
tempt
still
us.
in
What
the
if it-
sky.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell if this thing goes after the Jade Dragon or something? What happens to your boat?
What does the boat have to do anything with a jade dragon?
Yeah, Merlin.
Oh, it's not a Jade Dragon, it's Jade Emperor.
Jade.
Also known as the Jade Dragon. Did you not read the book?
I did get a children's book. With religions.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
It's just the thing powering all of the stuff and things. Speaking of, yeah, it's gonna fly soon to help us deal with the dragon turtle.
I...
So we don't have to be in the water. when the dragon turtle is.
Do you want to know the bad news?
Sure.
Why do you think it's called a dragon turtle?
I don't think they can fly.
No, but they can shoot steam really far.
You just have to fly higher.
Exactly.
And then what are we gonna do? Just sit up there and wait for it to get bored? If it's dead, it don't matter. If it's alive, it do matter.
Well, it's alive, then we
You know the
Get a
worst
bit-
part? You know the worst part? If we could fly, we could avoid terrible weather situations, bad seas. Funny problem.
But they ain't no
They're
bad seas.
gone! Wait, does that mean for the perpetuity of time there will no longer be rough seas?
No?
Have
We
we
don't
Do
know
me,
what the
do me a
situation
religion
is.
check, Crackjaw.
Weirdly enough, not bad.
Well, if a god's domain sits empty, another god could claim it.
Could we claim it?
You're not a
Did you
god.
hear the
Yeah,
keyword?
God.
Did you hear the keyword? Another
I mean-
god.
I could be
If
the god
we-
of pastries and claim the sea.
Zeppo might know someone interested.
I don't. Oh.
Who?
The only one who would be opposed to that idea is gone.
I think you finally figured
Holy-
out why Togo's here.
I am so for it. Yes. Oh, that's too funny. Oh my god. Just the slow realization, the cogs ticking, clicking in place, and just a slow turn towards Togo.
So, anyways, what do you think the gods taste like?
I guess it depends on the
Most
god,
things
because
taste like chicken.
not necessarily true. If you tried to eat orcus, it would probably taste like maggoty flesh. If you tried to eat yonagu, it would taste like crazy.
My vote's on chicken.
I mean, they must be good. Somebody's eating them.
I mean,
Probably
maybe
full of
it's not-
energy.
it might not be full of. Yeah, for once, your mad theory might not be wrong. They're full of power. Literal god loads of power. And this thing just slurps it up.
Anyway, do we need to investigate this town or are we gonna move on?
I mean,
How do you cook a god? Do you like have a big pot? An oven?
Sushi. Raw.
Huh.
now, here's the funny thing. I only know of 2 mortals ever becoming a god. One of them sucks. The other scares the shit out of me.
Imagine if I became the god of the ocean. Wouldn't you love that, Crackjaw?
I would set the planet into the sun just to boil the sea away. Just to spite you.
He
Also,
loves me.
because the methods of becoming a god are muddled in history. Because there's only been 2 successful attempts, and no one knows what they fucking did, but all they know is they both have really uncomfortable and terrible stories.
Well, maybe we need to find the seat of the god and sit on it.
It's not quite that simple, unfortunately. At least I hope it's not that simple. If it was that simple, I think there'd be a lot more gods that were mortal once. Again, like I said, only 2 successful attempts as far as the histories have been open with. Vecna and the Raven Queen.
Who?
The god of death and the god of secrets, who's not someone you should talk about openly because it will get you very, very upset by most arcanists.
It is the god of secrets. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Sol, you probably know more about him than anyone here. He is apparently once was a really, 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 really good arcanist, but a real gigantic asshole. So Candlecake's probably got some stories on him.
Have you met wizards?
I
Magic
met-
users in general?
A few.
Like, that's comes with the territory.
Yeah.
He wasn't any. This, you know.
He was just the
Sometimes
biggest one, because he
people are-
ascended to godhood through his bullshit.
Well, that's the story that gets left behind. Why would
Oh.
why would somebody who's ascended to godhood leave any record of how they did it? Then
Well,
other
that's the
people
thing.
would try to do it.
Someone did. The Raven Queen.
Well, yes, they found their own path.
Sure.
Why would you leave it? No. There are many mysteries. Most of them are because somebody knew it was there, burnt the evidence.
So again, if it was easy, there'd be more of them. That's why there's only been, as far as the histories has been opened with, 2. And both of them unpleasant.
So you need to be unpleasant to be a god. Could you be?
Particularly, I guess. Because you had to do something to get there, and they're not very nice about it, so whatever they did can't have been a good thing. Otherwise, they might be more open about it. And there is the thing about Vecna being not only a god of secrets and arcane nonsense, he's also the god of liches. So,
Lich.
Like the thing that
What?
goes on rocks.
a
What's
really
lich?
Lich is a description of I think, if the story was true, an arcane undead of godly power, or at least equivalent storytelling versions of them are, but I think they're just really, really powerful magic undead.
They're thinking undead.
Yeah. They're undead who have a really big brain left on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying about that stuff, can I identify the loots, please?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll identify as well.
What's in the bag?
Okay, you've got boots of striding and springing.
Ooh.
Make Wes even faster.
I think he's got boots of speed, so it
No,
doesn't get much
they
faster
don't
than that.
quite work like that. They need attunement, and while you wear these boots, your speed becomes 30 feet, unless it's higher, and it can't be reduced by being in combat or by wearing heavy armor, and you can jump real good.
Yeah, they're kind of useful for Wes.
Yeah, Wes
Yeah.
does that in his sleep.
I'm now
Wait.
making that canon. Wes sleepwalks.
Wait,
Sleep runs or sleep walks?
I just want to do some quick math in my head. Does that apply to my leap? Can I triple my leap?
You can't jump further than your movement would allow.
Ah.
Does that apply to Miley?
I mean, you already have an extra
You already
boost
have,
at
like,
leap, don't you?
Massive leap.
So
Furthermore,
at
you
most
rolled-
could jump 60 feet? Or 30 feet?
Aren't the jumping rules stupid complicated? Don't you need to roll something?
Let me check the compendium. It's like your strength modifier times something. Hang on. Leap. Let's see what the compendium says.
Jumping.
Jumping.
When you make a long jump, you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. If you just jump from standing, it's half the distance.
So, for example, my normal jump is 17 feet.
Yes. So it would be triple that, but to the max of your movement.
So it's literally useless on me because it would go up to 30 feet, which is just double. So I lose a whole percentage. And I can do that better anyway.
You've got wings now and again.
I got
Anyways.
wings and I've got psionic jumps, so I can just bounce.
Don't you want to know what else you got?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes! What are the other joys?
Races and circlet.
Yeah, I'll do the
Well,
I'll do the
Braces of
circlet.
defense?
Here's something that doesn't need attunement. It's one of these.
Fireballs from the brain! But I'm already wearing a helmet.
It's not fireball. Fireball, it's scorching
It's
ray.
scorching rays. Yeah.
Well, firebolt-ish from the brain. Still pretty good. But I already have a helmet.
True, true.
I mean, I get bonuses to fire damage, just a little bit of one.
Yeah, but you've got a bubble on your helmet.
you
Yeah, I
could
can
put
put
the
the
circle
circlet
on the
underneath the
bubble.
bubble.
Yeah,
Yep.
Or
Put
above
it
the bubble.
underneath.
just put a lens on it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right, and then finally, something that also needs attunement. Bam.
Ooh.
I mean... That's just...
I think Crabfin should get them, so she can lift heavier food.
I mean, I'm not opposed to Crafton having him, because it's just a +2 stat to me, which is not as good
I
as the
don't need
things I
strength
got.
for anything.
But it means you can jump.
Or hit things with
I
a sword.
mean,
You become the strongest member of the team instantly.
I could
No.
take it and swap out
Oh.
the tentacle rods for a weapon.
But the tentacle rod's pretty good.
Golem is pretty good.
You're telling me you would give up the slapstick and its slapstick comedy for gloves that we could put on Crafton?
I
would
don't
take it
need
and
the
make-
gloves.
And make money with arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Just think, if I've got higher strength, I can also move things and build things more efficiently.
I said we give them to Bob.
I don't think he needs. Give it to Jim.
What weapons am I proficient in? That's a good shout before I think about doing this.
Stick.
Peeps.
Not a
Tentacle
whole
rods.
lot. He's an alchemist.
Okay.
Again, a whole list of things that just aren't as good or as useful on me. Sad.
And that's just how the rolls came down.
Yeah.
Only simple weapons.
I've got a whole kit of defensive stuff.
Oh, I could take this and like summon a great sword.
Yeah.
Good.
Damn.
That would be really stupid.
But wouldn't that completely make your rogue
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It would
you've
be
got rogue
funny,
levels.
but yeah, he's partial rogue.
It's only 2d6.
Only,
Swap it.
quote unquote.
Only. Plus all the nonsense attached to it, and just swap it for 2d6.
Yeah, but I can do the other nonsense with it.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't need it.
I mean, do what you want. It's not going to me, so what do you guys have to have it? Or it goes in the cash pile. We can put it on the captain. Give captain's ogre strength.
So Liana could learn to cast Feast.
I mean, she probably already can. Have you
Yeah,
got Big B's hand yet?
stronger.
I don't think it gets much stronger than Big B's hand.
Isn't that 50?
I think it's 6 for Big B's. Yeah. Big B. Now, if I could type like a sane person. Big B. Oh, it's not even in the compendium. Alright. Doing this live.
Hang on, let me
The
reference
compendium says
spell list.
Big B's hand is 5th.
So it is.
Oh god. Somehow, if Merwin ever reached near max level, he could learn Big B's hand.
I will learn it.
Nope. Oh wait, yes.
No, I will.
What the Fathomless
That's a
can?
tentacle.
Shit. Fuck yeah, you specifically can. That's kind of scary.
Anyways,
Uh,
anyone taking any of this stuff?
Nope.
I mean, the
I feel
strength
like
would be
having
funny.
light strength. I feel like it
Take
would
the
be
funny
anyways.
crap.
I could switch it with the Cloak of the Bat, but that gives me advantage on stealth, and I have a flying speed in darkness or dim light.
But strong.
I know. But I don't have anything I can use the strength for.
Rowing, catching, climbing, jumping, punching.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I can switch it out. I can always switch a human back again.
true,
Pick a
true.
day. Do I want to commit violence or do I want to be goth?
I mean, I can keep the cape on. It just doesn't do anything.
True.
True, true.
Yeah, I'll take the 19 strength. Why not?
All right.
I'll take circlet.
Okay, sure.
If no one else wants.
I don't think I can shove it on top of my helmet. That's not how that works, unfortunately. Unless.
Well, if no one's registering interest, it goes to Mervin then. And then we
I
have boots.
use item interactions to fight. That's what I do.
And no one wants the boots.
I don't think any of us really need the jumping.
Yeah.
Or the speed.
True, true.
I mean, it's good on dwarves and gnomes.
Or
Because,
goblins.
or goblins.
You
No,
know
wait a
how
minute.
they would wear those boots, right?
One each?
Absolutely, and
Yep.
I'm kind of
Head.
all for it.
They would absolutely take one each.
If
Oh,
they
we
wore
should
one
get
each,
close.
would they then move at 27.5 foot? Or what?
I don't think they function unless there is a pair.
I
They
don't
could
know.
hop real far.
It would be fun trying to find out.
It'd be
Anyways,
fun to find out.
Half of them goes really high, the other half gets left behind. Congratulations, you just eviscerated a goblin.
gross. Anyways, where are you sailing to next?
We have to. We have to. It's right there. It's right fucking there.
Are you gonna let
Okay,
everyone
what
else
is-
in on your thought or your panic, or are you just gonna shout
Gondolin.
things?
We gotta go to Gondolin, man. It's an
What?
inside information that's just waiting. But it's gonna probably suck. But is it gonna suck more than an ancient dragon tortoise? I don't know. But this one's closer, so this is the threat I don't acknowledge that's close.
And yeah,
And
I'll
it's
need
also-
some time to dry dock
It's-
the boat.
I mean, Gondolin has a dock.
Yep. Well, not that we need to actually hoist it up into the shipyard, but I could get
You
some
cannot
materials
keep
there.
you can't keep bullying the poor Sultan to dry dock your boat.
This will be the last time he'll ever have to do it.
Just because it flies doesn't mean it doesn't need to set down to be fixed.
It can float and hover, and I can fix it while it's hovering.
I don't think you know how repairing magical objects in the air works, because if at any point you do something to make it stop, what happens to the ship?
I won't be fixing the magical parts while it's flying. This is for repairs to the hull. The other bits I can fix while the ship's just floating. Let me do my job.
Tomberry grumbles.
Just trying to explain to a mad fish that he cannot fly, and how objects.
You say that now.
Wait
Next
till I get a
level,
level,
baby.
The next level, I'm gonna be on the same page as you, only worse. Because it's my batshit dumb brain doing the shit, not just yours.
So why are you yelling at me for doing stuff like this?
Because I'm not there yet.
Oh dear. Pointless.
He's
It's
jealous.
envious.
Give me a level and you will suffer.
Some would say we already are.
Yep.
Wow.
Sorry. Right. Gondolin.
To Gunboat. Do we want to park at Fistbark, or do we want to park at Gunboat?
The only port is Gunbarg.
Oh,
Yep.
well then, yeah, the Gunboat it is. So we have to take the long trek back to Fistbark. That's roughly where that mine was, wasn't it?
Basically,
Midway.
yeah.
Midway, yeah, kind of midway.
Once again, you do some sailing. It is very
There's
smooth
enough time
out
to
there.
attune to the gauntlets.
Let's see. I've forgotten what time of day it was when you entered the cave and then left the cave and then swam up and sailed there and went in there and then sailed over here. I think we can say a day passes. That would make sense.
If only you had a convenient timepiece.
If only, but I don't.
They got sold.
Well,
Did it get... Was there enough trade in Uttersea to do that kind of selling?
honestly, I doubt it.
Yeah.
It will be sold.
It's on the shopping sale list. Man, they're gonna be surprised to see our dumbasses back at this boat.
Yep, they certainly will be. Presumably.
Oh.
Anyways, let me just... Where is it?
Tetrix is standing in the dock waiting. You guys are fucking dumb.
Well... Gunbarg. Not quite as how you remember it. When last you left it, some of these houses were in burnt-out ruins. And there was a
Oh,
lot less
no.
sunken longships in the harbor.
We didn't do the thing. Shit balls. I think the fleet got him. Well, that Franken squid fuck did something while we were gone.
Or maybe it was somebody riding with the longships.
Well, you docked the boat. Let's see, does anyone come out to meet you? Guess not.
Oh,
Right. So, what's the plan? There are still people around, so
oh,
it's not like everyone's
Oh, okay.
dead.
Let's go find out what happened.
well, yes. Son of a bitch. Cotton.
Be on your guard.
Keep the boys on high watch for this one, I think, while we're gone. And considering what happened last time, don't let anyone on the boat. And I reckon if you see us come back, maybe something of a precaution. A key phrase or something.
Just ask me about the boat. You'll know it's me.
That is fair.
Just ask me about him.
But if it's one of those mind-devouring things, wouldn't they know what you know?
That's true. How the fuck do we get around these things? I mean, I don't know. Can they imitate my ability to do what I do? Do they just become me? How do you get around that?
Captain just shrugs. She's got no idea.
So,
We just stick together and make sure no one gets their mind devoured.
yeah, but what if there's something imitating us?
There's always three of us. It would be hard to imitate three of us at once.
I meant if they come to the ship while we're gone.
Well, again, if it's only one of us, then something's up. If it's the three of us, well,
We need
probably
six of
fine.
us here.
Or, yeah, all of us, yeah.
Oh, we always stay together, yeah.
What? If these things are as smart as they make out to be, it doesn't take much to try and say that the last survivor of a fight or something went wrong, they're here to get their help, etc., etc.
If it's Jaw, you could always ask his opinions on Merwin's adjustments to the boat.
True. Just be extra vigilant about anything that doesn't seem right. If we come back alone, or we say something that doesn't
Especially
make
if we
sense.
don't come back alone.
Hmm.
If we bring people with us,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps they shouldn't be welcomed as guests.
I like the fact you're saying that now, but now we're definitely going to find someone that needs rescued, and they're just going to get shot when we come back to the boat.
What do you think happened last time? We brought them to the boat.
We have
And
we have a dock. We could we could shove them in. I'm sure there's a cell that can be utilized
They've
at least
got-
until we're sure.
If worst comes to worst, they've got the Sultan. If anyone can keep the ship safe from these things.
There are plenty of people on board that can defend the ship.
Yes, especially now that they have one boot each.
I'll tell you, man, we're going to come back and one half of each of them's going to have rocketed to the other side of the ship while leaving half behind.
if they both kick their ass at the same time, it's gonna be really hard.
Oh, God.
Right, so
There's no good way to go about this. Just be as on. I want full security on this one while we're gone. Bob,
yes,
I'm putting full A game on this one, buddy.
right,
No one in, no one out. I've had the captain's express permission.
right.
Right away, team. Let's go see what kind of shitstorm we kicked up last time we were here.
Did we get a long rest on the way here or not?
Sure. I mean, it's quite the track from like out to sea to Gundbarg, so sure, why not? You can get like
Nice.
8 hours of sleep in there somehow.
We didn't go full speed to get here. We purposely procrastinated on the way.
Sure.
Alright, let's go see this shitstorm. Oh, God, I hate it already.
Right, so you disembark, head down the docks.
Yeah.
Okay. After a short while, you see a heavily bandaged warrior sitting on a step, a spear leaning against his shoulder.
Hell.
It's probably someone you could ask what the hell happened here.
You said it like I didn't just hail him.
I didn't hear that. Do it again.
Hail.
Oh. Welcome to Gump. Oh, it's you, Lord. I wish you had
That's
come
us,
sooner.
What the hell's happened while we were gone?
Well, a week or two after you all left, this big, massive, immense, slimy worm pops out in the middle of the bay, barbed tentacles and teeth all over the place. Rips right into a ship of warriors coming back to recover and rest for a while. Spewing acid, just... You ever see a man melt and just his brain be left behind and just scoops it up and eats it?
No, no, no.
Absolutely
No.
horrific.
No. I'm gonna stop you right there. No. That's not allowed, Val.
What?
I know exactly what that is. And it's my favorite, and I hate you. But carry on.
Alright, anyways, that was a weird outburst on your part, but sure. Well... After it rampaged for a while, the fleet came in and, you know, with this thing, like a weird-looking guy showed up and just kept shooting it with, like, green beams of light. That was weird, but it and the guy and the fleet managed to, like, drive it off, and then guy just disappeared into nothing. It was
What
a
did
weird
you guys
day, I
look
gotta
like?
tell you, weird day.
Yeah, what did the guy look like?
Well, dressed all in black, vaguely human-shaped, I'd say. Not an outfit I've ever seen before, but reaches over to Mervyn and just rubs his suit. Similar in texture to this, I'd say. Whatever that is. Just all black and... You know, with just metal bangles here and there and, yeah. Like that.
Oh. Does that sound remotely like the brain image we got slapped with of Tentrix?
No. Not at all.
Hmm.
Does it sound similar to wizard person we freed?
Wizard person you freed? Question mark.
The guy
One
from the
that-
Golden Crown, the Archmage of Go Fuck Yourself.
No, no,
Guy's
absolutely
coated
not.
in
No.
polish. Yeah, no.
Not, he's not an undead.
He started walking off somewhere, so this is someone new.
Hmm.
And what happened next? Where'd he go?
Disappeared into thin air. It was the weirdest thing.
Huh. Just
You ever
quick
encountered
glance
anything
over
like it? Didn't really get a good look at him though.
I mean,
What with him flying about and all that.
so a flying man in a
Well, at
black
least I think it was a man.
an entity wearing one of these similar suits, flying around.
Yeah, similar but all black.
Shooting green lasers?
Sounds like a wizard to me.
Does sound like an arcanist. Or at least someone with arcane capabilities or a manipulation of the arcane, similar to what Merwin can do with his contraptions. Maybe one of them blood-born arcanists you hear about, the ones who just think they're all top shit because they can do it by stretching their fingers too hard or
Well,
something.
thinking back, you might have encountered a creature of similar ilk before. You know, flying, weird-looking outfit, odd,
No!
undescribable
That motherfucker.
powers.
Wait. Wait, that describes quite a lot of people, actually. There was the... Oh, fuck, where was it? Oh. Where have we met immense arcane people with... Why would they have the suit, though? There's only that one, which is the guy, wizard, tentacle man who tried to eat people in... Oh, where was that? Where the
Fire
fuck is
Shear?
it?
The birds.
Where was the one where we went into the town? Where did we meet the... Was that Luskin?
No, I think what Waller said was the place.
Yeah, Fire Shear. You're thinking of Fire Shear.
Fire Shear.
Yeah, you went into the town and then it's the Hagen from all around and then, you know.
Oh, that was Fire Shear? I thought that was Luskin.
Nope.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah,
Fire
Luskin.
Shear's where we found Dwega friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that... Wait. Okay, no. Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I understand that one completely.
Took a while. Took a while.
Yeah,
Ah.
I was trying to think, like, we've met a lot of arcanists, including the Wizard Man, a lot of the Arcane Brotherhood, like, it could have been fucking Flamstert being a funny bugger, but, like, there's a lot of people, but... Why Squid-Face McFuggernuts, and why is he suddenly coming over and fighting a giant worm spewing acid
I mean,
in the bay?
the one you saw over there
I know
wasn't.
why. I know why.
Yeah, the one over there, but wasn't dressed all in black though.
Oh. Wait a fucking minute. Huh.
Did you see the guy scoop up any brains?
Hmm. Don't think so. Why?
Wait a minute.
It's probably not one of those squid faces.
It's a rogue element.
Rogue element.
It's a rogue element. They're rogue elements. But why? Why are they rogue elements? What are they What have they split off from? What are they doing? Oh, fuck. I hate you for putting one of those in there, Val, by the way. I hate you.
Wasn't me.
I've been wanting to put one into I've been wanting to put one into a campaign for years, but I can never find a place for them. For a very specific reason that you probably know.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Well,
it wasn't me. It's written here in plain text.
Yep.
I mean, if that's what's happened, the thing has been dealt with and killed, or was it just driven off?
I think you just drove it off.
I didn't see a corpse, so I'm pretty sure it must still be around somewhere.
Okay. Is Chief still around?
The king? Yep.
Back at Bismarck. No, Gunderberg's the
No,
main.
that's the
He's
Fade.
up there in the. Yep.
And King Red X is still here.
Yeah.
Should we see if we can maybe help out?
I mean, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have a huge amount of time to do too much of repair and whatnot, but maybe
Yeah.
small things while we're here.
Anything it's specific that you're looking for?
I mean,
We were planning to do a visit to the mines again.
Why would you do that? But sure. You know the way.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check in on Redix first. Make sure he's got this situation under control. Sol, do you know how to do the information thing, or do I have to quickly zip back to the boat and let the captain know of what happened?
I don't scream into people's heads unwillingly. That seems like your job.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly dart back to the boat. You guys, if you feel like doing some...
Immediately after telling them to be suspicious if you come back alone, he comes back
Yep.
That's
Which is why I
hilarious.
wanted her to send the message to inform them that we have some information, but no. I guess I
Oh,
couldn't
that's
do it myself.
hilarious. Immediately
Yeah.
after telling them to be suspicious if you come back alone.
Yep.
Nice. Nice going.
Yep. My
Well-
memory is...
Soul kind of elbows Togo, points back at the boat, giggles, and sits down. Let's watch.
I'm gonna get shot by so many cannons.
Could I dash off to the shipyard that I know is here
This is
quickly
gonna be
while they're
fun.
all distracted then?
Yeah, we can do that. Should be easy enough.
I'll just raid the poor bastards after getting raided by a giant world.
I'm not going to raid them. I'm going to potentially talk about purchasing stuffs.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Thought you
All
were
the
on the
resources
boat,
that they're
getting
definitely
shot.
not using to save their own town.
Well, I'm just seeing. What's there?
Go get shot on the boat. Have fun.
Hmm.
Well, Merlin, doesn't take you long. You arrive at Gimlet's ship repairs. What's the plan?
Hello? How's it look?
Well, there's a damaged vessel that's being refurbished. Lots of hammering, lots of activity, basically.
Mm-hmm. Boy, let me scroll up in my notes, see if I can find a gosh darn name.
Gimlet.
I remember she was in a wheelchair. Oh, it's just a Gimlet, yeah. Hello?
Boss! Customer! Just wheels over. Oh, Mervin, you're back. Hello. As you can see, we're quite busy. How can I help you?
Yeah, I just saw that you were very busy. I'm assuming most of the materials that you've got are kind of needed for fixing things, right?
Depends on what materials you need. We're basically using a lot of everything, but you can see.
It's mostly lumber.
You know, best talk to the lumberjacks directly. Would they log this time of year? You take the South Road, you're bound to bump into them. They're big, they're large, you can't miss them, basically. Sometimes they're very furry, though.
Okay.
Oh, the werebears.
I should
Remember?
talk to the captain about getting some pocket money for this then. Okay, thank you.
Oh god.
Right,
I might come back.
well, I best get back to work then. We seeing
Okay.
ya.
If I get any time, I'll come over and lend a hand. Moen zooms to the boat, then off to Crackjaw.
There's currently a standoff happening at the boat. How do
Oh,
I
this is going
know
to be
you're
fun.
the real Crackjaw? No rash movement
Yes.
now.
Easy, because no, they can probably speak into minds as well.
You just
How
hear
many
Sylveon
people actually
cackling
call
in
you
the distance.
powders?
Well, now that the boss done it, everyone basically.
Yes, good point.
Just a lit torch inching towards a cannon.
Hey! Did you at least remember to load the damn thing?
You see him. You see the cannon slowly being turned, and he sticks his head in the top of the cannon.
Don't put your head in front of it! Stop! What if I told you guys every morning? Cannon safety. It's basic. Don't look in if you're not sure it's loaded. Just pull it back, lower the angle, and listen for the roll. Good gods, man. Come on, Powders. I gave you instructions on how to teach them to do this stuff. Gods. Come on, man.
Well, he sounds like the boss. You think it's the boss? I don't know. Smells like him.
No. What the? Yeah, not fair.
Right, why you back? Where are the others?
They are doing, I guess the word for it would be charity work. Just bring the captain to the railing so I can inform her from here.
Right, Captain! After a while she appears.
So fuck you.
Just let me know whenever Moen zooms up.
Just Captain just narrows her eyes at you. Okay, you're back this quickly. What happened? Well, she looks over where Sol's sitting with the sign and just shakes her head.
Soul
Yeah.
giving her a very happy wave and laughing hysterically.
I asked her to directly inform you about this information through magical means, but apparently she doesn't like invading people's minds without permission, which is kind of counterintuitive to the point of knowing the spell, because how is he going to inform people unless you do it without their permission?
He doesn't know the spell.
Retro doesn't know that.
She told you.
Anyway, you're not here right now. So
Ah,
So
yeah.
we have a minor revelation about what happened to the town,
Alright.
and it makes me want to think that maybe keep the boat as far away from the bay as possible, because apparently a titanic worm burst through a boat, spewed acid that melted everything but the brain, and then we think one of those weird illithid things we came across in Fire-Shear showed up and beat it back. I don't know why, but I think our answer might be here.
Right.
So yeah, maybe take the boat out to port for a little bit. Leave the rowboat. We'll come back when we have more sane
Open
information.
sea is safer.
Open sea is definitely safer since there's nothing out there of storms and shit. But just maybe not directly in the bay.
Just like that you assumed a big giant worm won't just show up there too.
Mm-hmm.
In the
You
middle of
just
the bay.
let the crew drown or get covered in acid with no one there to help them.
So I don't think anyone could help them, even if they were here. Last time it took a giant magical space squid with lasers for fingers to deal with this thing. I don't think it's going to happen twice.
Soul again holds up her sign.
Please, they can't miss. Literally. I have an auto-lock shield on me that goes, hey, look at this bitch.
Yep.
Sign.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right. Okay. Sure. Merwin dashes up.
That is the real... Are you the real Merwin?
Hey, Captain.
Are you the real Merwin?
Nice. This will prove it. Captain, while we're on the way to the mines, we might pass, the lumberjacks that are currently extracting lumber.
Yes? Oh, right.
Materials yeah.
That'll be difficult if we're out on the open sea rather than here in port, though.
We can stay in port. Well, actually, also, Sultan could potentially levitate things as well. Maybe do what we did before. But yeah.
No question why we've decided to... Merwin, did you hear about the giant worm?
Yes.
Yeah, that's him. Only he'd be insane enough to ignore a giant worm that rips boats into pieces and eats the crew.
I'd rather they have an escape route onto land.
They have a
Things
boat
did go
that goes
horribly wrong.
high speed. If this thing shows up, they can just go.
That is also true. How are you planning to let the boat know that we've come back?
I mean, I could just row out to them.
Well, you know where the hell they are if they're running away from a giant squid thing.
Well, guess what? They'd have a giant squid thing. Kind of makes things easy to find them, won't it?
You want a chance rowing across the bay in the rowboat when there's a giant worm?
Also fair.
I'll,
Honestly,
Here is
every situation about this is great.
we'll anchor very close to shore, I think. That might be the better plan. But we'll be ready. With the cannons and the crew and all that. Right, goes back to her cabin real quick. Tosses you down a sack of money. Merwin.
aye, aye, Captain.
But seriously, we need a more succinct way for the crew to know that it's actually us, because otherwise next time I might get shot because one of the crew gets an inchy trigger finger.
You see Paulus just a lit torch hiding behind his back.
I mean, fair. I did say maximum security on this one, so fair. But if I see any of you stick your head in front of a frickin' loaded cannon again, I'm gonna put you in one.
Crackjaw is a cannonball magnet. That can be the code phrase. There you go. Thank you.
What?
Owen zooms off back to the others.
Mother...
And I think with that we can leave it for this week.
Yeah.
And next
Oh,
week you'll go
God.
and visit the brain mines. Anyways, that'll be fun.
The brain mines.